Welcome back to the Hardcore series. This is episode 2, and it's been about a week since I uploaded that video, and I've done quite a bit of the starter grind, as people say. We're out here on this tropical island. It is a unique and interesting spawn, but it's not very practical for survival, especially starting out. So I think I would be a lot better off if I started in a plains biome. I believe thinking back on the humble beginnings will be a lot better if we were to have a bit of a challenge starting out in this hardcore world rather than the usual forest or plains biome start. So I've had to do a couple of things that I don't normally do in survival games. I started this farm. I usually don't do the carrots or the potatoes, but I just decided to mix everything in. Everything around here is pretty hilly. Is that a word? There's lots of leaves and grass, dirt and trees and vines everywhere. There's not really any good spots to start a farm, so I just did it on the edge of the water, so it'll just get the water naturally. Now over here, I brought over some cows from a savanna biome way back in that direction, and also some pigs which were already here on the island, which I just brought into this pen. I think I'm mainly going to use the pigs for food, and then the cows I'll just kind of breed a bunch and then get leather. I did start using them for food, but I think I'm actually going to switch that around. Also, in the last video, I completely forgot about shields, because I haven't played much survival since the shields came out, even though I have done quite a bit in my OP survival series, but I don't even need a shield. I'm more than well prepared to face anything. And I definitely do need a shield for a hardcore world. That's something I realized when a creeper almost killed me. And also some skeletons were being really annoying. So yeah, I had a few close encounters with death, but not that close. No half-heart scenarios yet. And so obviously I did a lot of stuff. Mining in the caves down here. Here's some stuff that I got, including diamonds. I'm wearing most of the diamonds that I got. There's some stuff, and I also have another chest over here with some stuff. Right here, got just a bunch of junk that I've just thrown around in the chest. I will organize it at some point, and actually that might be this episode, because I want to get a starter house built. I'm not big on starter houses because I'd rather just set up all the stuff I need to, just go full efficiency, and then worry about building later. But I'll try to take a more traditional Minecraft approach and create a starter house and kind of take it slow. So I already know that I want my starter house to go right over there, and I actually did design it in a creative world, so I know what I want. And you might have noticed I've got a very unusual starter farm. This is part of the new 1.17 update. We've got dripstone, and right here I've got a line of dripstone underwater. No, it's not under the water, it's below water. Here, I'll go up. It is literally underwater. So we got water on the top, and apparently that makes it grow faster. Here we got one pointed dripstone right here, and then I can go and just boop, place that. And the reason I'm trying to grow so much of this is because my starter base and also the other stuff that I want to start building will require a lot of dripstone, because I want to build some tropical village type buildings, and this kind of looks like straw that's going horizontally, and it looks surprisingly well. I know it's called dripstone, it's stone, but it kind of gives that straw look that hay bales are too bright for. I don't know if that was a good description, but I think you'll see once I get this starter house built up. So while I keep tending to some of these farms for a little bit, I will make this starter base right over there. And yeah, let's get to that. Alright, welcome back. I know that it feels like a long time for me, but I know it was just one little cut for the video. It has been quite a while since I stopped recording and started getting to work. And I did a few things besides completing my starter base. Well, not completing, getting good enough amounts done, because there are still some details that I would like to have, but I just don't have the materials yet, such as candles. I don't really have any quick access to bees, so can't really do that yet, but I will do that at some point. So I'm gonna try to hide it from the camera right now. I just want to show off. Oh, I kind of peeked at it a little bit. I want to show some other stuff that I did. If you look in the top right portion of your screen, you'll see that I started planting a lot more potatoes and carrots and wheat. Got that farm expanded, and then been feeding these animals more. And then I brought over 2 sheep from the savanna biome that is way back that way. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. I dyed them brown because I needed some brown banners for my base. And also, this has been growing. Let's see. Looks like there's 2 right there. 1. And I need... Oh, good. That's 4. I can get 4 to make 1 more. I can make 1 more dripstone block. I don't know. I couldn't get that up. And I'm just basically going to keep on expanding this until I can get at least like 1 per minute or something like that. So I guess it's time to look out in the distance, and you can see my starter base is all done. And I even made a tree to go with it. Nice palm tree. It looks kind of weird at this angle because it's facing a diagonal direction, which makes it look really weird with the walls, because those are stone brick walls as wood. I have no idea why more people don't do this, but this is a trick that I've been using for like a year. Using stone for trees is amazing. It is actually great. And if I get up close, you'll see kind of how I did this. Ooh, I would like 1 more stair to put right here just to kind of thicken up the base a little bit more. But just had some acacia logs at the bottom to give it that wooden feel, and then stone bricks are the closest I can get to acacia wood when it comes to walls. And then up there I've got some as much as I would like to have some ancient debris up there to look like coconuts, I just put some oak wood up there, and that'll kind of give it that coconut texture that the very top of palm trees tend to have. And this was definitely the most difficult thing of the entire time that I was building. The leaves, those are so hard to make. Even in creative, I had a hard time, but I actually think that I did it better in survival than I did in my testing creative world, so that's good. But anyways, now on to the main attraction, the base. I'm using a lot of different types of wood, even some stone, and then some workstations like the barrels and the composters up there. I then got some detailed bits like the trapdoors on the sides, signs going along here just for more detail. On the bottom, I've got slabs of trapdoors to make it look kind of random. It makes it look like there's wooden sticks and slabs that are just put down for wherever they best fit. And then the top, we've got some wood, some oak wood that looks like some sort of straw material. I don't know what it's called. I'll throw up some images that I use for inspiration to try to design this building. And I mostly used what I call stilt houses. I don't know if that's the official name, but I found some pretty good results by just looking up stilt houses on Google. And this is the type of stuff that I found. It resembles some stilt houses built either on the water or on beaches or on tropical islands around Southeast Asia, like Indonesia or the Caribbean, like places like the Bahamas, houses around there. But this is kind of going to be a mix of sort of modern and sort of ancient stuff, because the build style of Minecraft is more or less old and ancient or medieval, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of the mechanics are pretty modern, like farms and machines, stuff like that. It's kind of going to be a mix of those. Instead of just focusing on one like I usually do in my survival worlds, I'm going to focus on both building and function for a lot of stuff that I do around here at my base. So let's finally go inside of this. I was not able to get enough dripstone to complete the walls, but I just put this granite here as a placeholder until I get more dripstone blocks. And let's go through the banner, and here we are on the inside. It's not that pretty, it's good enough. I don't have enough blocks to detail it as much as I would like to, but I think it looks just fine for a starter base. I also got some birds right here. I also have some birds right here that I tamed. They're just kind of sitting. They're kind of annoying though, kind of loud. And over here I started to organize some items. Wool right here, wood, stone, items, food, and then growing resources. My bed is over here. I spent 4 gold ingots to make a clock for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, I wanted to have a clock right here, but I can't place an item frame when this is right there. So I just stuck it right there. Got my crafting bench, stone cutter, which is a very underrated workbench, I will add. And then smoker and a blast furnace right there, and then the good old furnace right here with a kind of chimney that leads to nothing on the other side. And then over here we've got some dividers, because I looked up the interiors of houses like this and they had these kind of dividers that were about the height of a person. So look at that, 2 blocks tall. And then there's some other detail bits all over the place, including an open roof on the very top. It's exposed to the sky, which is very much intentional. I just like it. And then eventually I'm gonna have candles on the top of there to kind of look like sticks that are holding the roof together, but that will have to be later. So that is basically all that I've got to show for now. I do have plans for what I'm gonna build out here, which is going to have to be in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully next episode we can really get things going progression wise, because it is time to start breeding some villagers and doing some trading, and also some mass production of melons and pumpkins. I'm going that route. If you're watching this video and you like it, maybe just a little bit, I would at least appreciate a subscription. It doesn't really cost you anything. I hate to ask for subscriptions, but it's free, and if you don't like it, then you can just unsubscribe later. And if you want me to continue doing the series, a like would always be appreciated. So that's all I got for now. Goodbye.